am back. Road Transfer Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, punch the subscribe button, like, comment. I know you guys are going to have a lot to say about this. Let's talk about one. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, of course, an extreme socialist leftist, a sort of disciple of one Bernard Sanders. That's right, Bernie Sanders. Big fan of the socialism. Of course, an elected Democrat up in New York. And many New Yorkers are, in fact, fed up. Believe it or not, they do exist up there in that area. The ones that have not said, to hell with this place. We're moving to Texas or we're moving to Florida. We know most vividly, most out in the open, the one thing that gets the most publicity, at least on more conservative outlets, of course, is the massive, massive launch, the meteoric rise of crime up in New York. And it's people like AOC. It's her fault. It's her fault. When you get on Twitter and you make all these wild statements and you try to elevate criminals and you say things like you said about Daniel Penny in regards to Jordan Neely and different occasions like that, spouting your nonsense, racism, we all know the standard operating playbook of the Democrats. Well, you're going to have town halls that turn out like this, and this one turned into a complete shit show, and it was glorious. Why? Because proud Americans showed up, and they were not shy about letting AOC know exactly how they felt. And they expressed their frustrations. They let it all out about how they felt about AOC. Keep in mind, AOC is actually up on a stage right now during this with a microphone in her hand. This is the Gateway Pundit. And we also got some Twitter on this. This is pretty glorious. Let us all bathe in the healing light of these New Yorkers getting ill on AOC. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez held a town hall meeting on Friday night in the Corona neighborhood of Queens. The town hall meeting turned into a chaotic scene as fed-up New Yorkers expressed their frustration with Democratic policies such as the border crisis, debt ceiling, billions in military aid to the Ukraine, and other issues. You know, that's the one thing, that's something we don't talk about enough, honestly, is how they just keep funneling money over to the Ukraine. So many Americans do not want to see another red cent. In fact, many red cents that have already been sent over there to the Ukraine. We don't want to see it. How about we worry about this country first? This country first. It's a problem. Democrats want to give money to everybody else except actual Americans. Unless there are Americans here that don't want to hit a lick or do anything for a living. Then, of course, they want to give them money because then they can keep their voting base. Yeah, I said it. New Yorkers disrupted the event, heckling and booing the congresswoman. And while some supported the far-left congressman, one fed-up man shouted, "American citizens before migrants," as he approached the congresswoman while carrying American flags, as seen on Freedom News TV. The disruption caused AOC supporters to boo as security personnel escorted the man away. AOC shrugged it off and said okay as the man was escorted out. Throughout the town hall, there were chants of America First from a group of fed-up New Yorkers, and AOC supporters booed back, further contributing to the contentious atmosphere. Who the hell is still supporting her? Let's watch.
Question. So, sorry, sir, we're taking lines. Sir, we're taking lines. Sir, we're having people write their names on the piece of paper.
American citizens before migrants. American citizens. Hell.
Thank you.
American citizens. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
In case you wasn't paying attention, he just called her a piece of shit.
Get your hands Where are you on the migrant issue? You're absent. American citizen. You're throwing veterans out of this country. Where are you? You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Ed. Oh, there she was on stage. The famous Mr. Ed. In another interruption, a protester said we are on the verge of nuclear war with Russia. Their statement drew ire, both surprise and disapproval from the crowd, resulting in further booing and frustration. Security personnel promptly escorted the woman out after multiple disruptions. Let's take a look at this.
Here we go. Nuclear war with Russia. We're sending F-16. If we send F-16s, America on the verge of nuclear war. Is that okay? Are you going to stop this war? Okay, are you going to stop this war? That's my question. Are we going to?
Yeah, we know about the
we know about the chamber. Why are you afraid of your constituents?
Why is she being removed?
Because it has been creating a lot.
Oh, how about that sign, folks? AOC, an obvious criminal. Wow. Very good. Very great indeed. That makes me happy. Well, look. Oh, by the way, what they won't tell you, that was a person of color holding that sign, by the way. Looked like a black lady to me. Well, the Democrats don't want that. That's not part of their narrative, right? Black people love us. My goodness gracious. What's going on there exactly? Well, it seems a lot of people in New York are not happy with AOC. Quit voting these people in. You got that candy ass up there booing. That seems about her speed as somebody that would probably support her, you know. Probably a tambourine player. I might be wrong, but I'm just throwing that out. Could be happening. Yeah, could be a tambourine player indeed. I think this is hilarious. That in her very own area in a place that notoriously votes blue, that you would have people show up and they should have the American right to protest. They keep telling us protest is good, peaceful protesting. That looked awfully peaceful to me. I didn't see a burning building anywhere. Let me guess, that was incitement. You know, a burning building can, you know, be falling apart and going to the ground, but some guy like that just happens to call AOC a piece of shit, he'll be arrested and they're liable to hang his ass with incitement of violence. Okay. Just for exercising his freedom of speech. That's interesting. I thought you all protested in front of all the Supreme Court justices' house. That was okay. You can't protest an AOC circle jerk? Really? Wow. Pretty crazy. It's good to see Americans standing up, letting their voices be heard. That's not something we cover a lot, the Ukraine thing. But I am sick of us throwing money at them continuously, and now we're training are we giving F-16s? Is that the next thing? Is that what we're doing? America First. That was the group, in fact, that was there, or at least in part the America First group. So tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. I saw that video and I said, you know what, you guys will like that because I certainly enjoyed it. Peace 'em out. Till next time.